any? Carried. Meeting minutes. You have the January 22nd board meeting minutes. We have a mover and a seconder to adopt those minutes. Ken, Myron, all those in favor? Opposed, if any?
Can I abstain, please?
Certainly. Oh, noted as abstention, yeah. Carried.
So the
Last one.
executive
Oh,
committee
right.
minutes, those were the ones that you said because the executive committee members have changed that
Yes.
they received.
Yes,
Minutes.
the April 2nd or April 7th, 2025 executive committee minutes. We can move and second to accept those. Mover, Janice, seconded Christie. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried, thank you. And then our most recent January 16th, 2026 executive committee minutes. If I can get a mover, seconded Janice. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried, thank you. For the consent agenda, we have the administrative report, which everyone has received, and the technical working group update.
Just received them.
Yeah, procedures information, but I didn't know if you had anything you wanted to add on that. Okay. Do we have anything need to go in camera? No? Okay. Business arising from the previous board meeting. Anything there? Okay. New business, Jennifer? Anything? Yes.
One item that came to light in the last little while again was regarding the live streaming and the
Yep.
and why do we not keep it accessible to all for transparency reasons? We've gotten enough trouble with transparency, I think, over the years. So and I noticed that you had mentioned that it would be placed on this agenda. So
Yes.
I'd like to have a discussion.
Oh, excellent point. Go forward.
Well, I think that if you want to avoid some of that, the cutting and pasting, I mean, I reviewed some of the information that was online. From my recollection, there was points of it that were bang on. But yes, it gives them the opportunity to cut and paste if they choose to pick what they want.
Yes.
Way to avoid that is, like I said, transparency, leave it online. I thought we were leaving it online. So I'm not sure where that change came or who made that decision, but I know it wasn't the table that made that decision because I think all of us would be concerned to ensure that transparency is available for all.
I guess what I'd ask, again, in your operations, are all of your council meetings live online and do you keep them stored similarly online for perpetuity? Is
No.
that a common practice?
I think this is a different board. I mean,
No, I'm just asking if that's something you're used to and accustomed to and comfortable with.
Well, I have no problem saying being taped for what they say. So I mean, that's just, but I want to be able
Yep.
for people to see that.
Yep.
Not
the board
put words
decision.
in my mouth and not do anything else. But like I said, I'm not sure where the practice went to, but I was told at one time it was a practice.
This will be a board decision. Debbie? You got a comment?
Yes, I did. I guess I was just gonna say that we do have our regular meeting minutes online on YouTube and they stay there. I'm not even sure for how long, but you can go in a couple of months after our meeting and watch the meeting. So we do have ours on YouTube.
No, good to know of precedents. Any other comments, suggestions, recommendations?
Well, just to give you an understanding of the city, we have all of our meetings online. Since
Right.
2014, all the meetings have been posted on YouTube.
Okay, terrific.
All committee.
Again, excellent precedents to back your recommendation. Any other comments about this?
Yarm of Tache currently does not live stream our meetings.
Okay. So then going forward, would you like to make a motion then regarding?
I would like to make a motion that our live streaming on YouTube stays active so that we can refer to it at any time.
Okay, if I
What
can
does
just
that mean, stays
rephrase that,
Yeah.
would you recommend that the minutes be live streamed and then be kept online, accessible on YouTube, or perhaps in the on the website, rather than someone hunting through YouTube. Perhaps they might be better kept on record within the WMR website.
Probably
that
easier
you can
to post
access
on
at any
YouTube
time.
and link to YouTube.
Might be easier to find, Delmer, on the website.
What was your comment,
Well, it
Jen?
might be easier, I don't know how much capacity you have on your server, it's easier to post the meetings probably on YouTube and then link to it.
Link to it.
Like, well, that, just from a purely functional.
That's a good suggestion, rather than, so that the links would stay within the WMR website. Then you can link to YouTube online. Okay. Any other comments?
Just a question, what length of time are they stored for? Definitely?
I don't
Is that
know.
what we're
That's up to the
suggesting?
board.
Is
Yeah,
this,
I don't see any reason to take them off unless it's, because I don't think YouTube has a maximum or a minimum, so, how would we set that up? Anything we set up as a time frame to be taken off would be interpreted as lack of transparency.
and then I have another follow-up question, sorry. So from an administrative point of view, is there any follow-up or things that adds to your plate that changes? No, just link them, okay.
No,
Perfect.
so Ryan, would you say that is doable?
Yeah, as long as videos are stored on YouTube, that handles the video serving side of the problem, and then linking to YouTube videos.
Okay, so the motion from Delmer is that the all board meetings be live streamed on YouTube, and a link to those meetings be kept on the CPR/WMR website for easy reference, for future reference, so that someone can go back and look at the meetings, whatever. Seconder to that motion?
I'll second it to get us to discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second, discussion.
We host online and host our meetings every time, so I reach out anyway. It's common practice since COVID, so.
Okay.
There are some discussions on if that's gonna change, but currently that's where we're at.
I think it's not gonna stop people from cutting and pasting what they want from the meeting
Absolutely.
No, it
that they
doesn't
see.
stop
It's,
that.
it's still gonna happen. I would hope that people that are doing that are looking at the full context and not, I know, and not necessarily sharing misinformation. That being said, I think having a source where you can say this is what the whole context is holds value to me, because there are circumstances where when it is brought out of context, you can now say, please listen to the whole conversation. If that means grab a cup of coffee and sit down for an hour to listen to it all, it's important to have that information, so I can see value in that part.
Excellent point.
Just a question with all the cybersecurity and different software and other programs that are out there right now. Are we protecting what we're doing? I'll use the term copy and paste as has been said here, so as to remove that possibility that it cannot be altered in any way. It must only be seen in its full. And then as a board, like if that software does exist, do we invest in it? In the effort of transparency, so that things aren't missaid by what is actually said.
The other
Sorry.
the other alternative is to put our minutes online.
They are.
Minutes are
No,
online.
but, and that's it. The
Yeah,
minutes are the
instead of-
minutes.
Janice?
There's been lots of interesting clips made of me talking about many different things that have been enhanced. You know what, like, try and control the internet and what they put out there. You can't.
Yeah.
So in software, whatever, you can still manipulate it, right? So like, there's a
AI.
lot of good ones out there on me.
Any other comments?
Yeah, I
And just-
do have one.
Oh, sorry, Debbie?
That's okay. I just have one more comment. I think the other thing that we have to remember, and I know every so often in our meetings, you know, a counselor may get carried away. If you're being recorded, you really have to watch your P's and Q's and be a little bit more professional than we sometimes are in our meetings. So that's just a warning because I know it has happened in our chamber where I've had to say, okay, that's enough. Because it is being recorded and anybody can watch it, and you don't know, as we're talking about, we don't know how people are going to use some of these things in the future. That's all I have.
Fine, thank you. Anything else? No? Okay, we'll call the question. All those in favor? Okay, opposed, if any? All right, I consider that a majority and carried. Okay, any other new business? Okay, next board meeting date is March 19th, I believe. Okay. Motion to adjourn? Can't remember whether it was Lauren or Janice there, I just saw a hand go up. In favor, opposed if any, carried. Meeting is adjourned. You can click that off. Let us know when that is off.